Alright, so welcome back to White House Farm. What we're working on today is our excavator, and we're just going to do a simple oil change, freshen it up, new filter, oil, and I did notice last time I changed the oil that looked like the valve cover gasket was starting to leak. Let me show you. So, definitely leaking. So definitely leaking, a lot worse than it was last time. So let's go ahead and remove this and get a new one on there. So let's get some parts cleaner and we'll spray this whole thing off, get it nice and clean, get all that oil off of there, and so we don't want anything going in there. That's how it should look. It should look nice and shiny. No oil leaking. Alright, big difference. All nice and cleaned up now. Let's go ahead, and I believe there's 6 bolts on here. One here, one here, one there, one in the middle, one back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 bolts. All right, let's get those off. All right, and these are a 12 millimeter. One. Yep, so now we should be able to pull this off. She looks pretty good. Thing looks pretty good. So this rubber seal on the inside is just who knows how old it is. Might be original to the machine. So let's go ahead and take this out. And you could use a pick or whatever you got. There we go. Okay, if I can grab it. Come on. Get out of there. Alright. There it goes. Alright. There's the old one. And I bought an engine gasket kit for this. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description if you're looking to pick one of these up. I figure it's going to come in handy, and already it's coming in handy because I need that valve cover gasket, which is right here. And since I got oil on my hands already, I can get a little oil on there. Some lube on it. So we can see the orientation of it. We want to make sure that it actually does match up. Which, yeah, once it's in there, it'll stretch out to fit that. But let's go ahead and spray this off, clean it up good, clean this out, and then we'll get the new one in there. All right, nice and cleaned out. Cleaned off the sides and the back. Let's go ahead and get the gasket in there. So you can kind of see where the markings are on these, where you're going to fit it in. It should follow right along. Should fit all the grooves perfect, just like that. Make sure it's seated all the way. Look at that. Perfect fit. Awesome. So before we go putting this back on, we also need to clean up all along the edges here. On the back, you can see it's really dirty. I just cleaned that spot off. But you just want to clean all this stuff up before you go throwing that back on there. All right, we got it all cleaned off. Now we can go ahead and put this back on. And we'll start putting our bolts back in. And we're not going hard with this, it's a valve cover. I'm just doing, look, 2 fingers really lightly just to get it tightened down. And then once I hit a little point like that, I'm gonna leave it like that. And I'm gonna come over here, do this one. Same thing. Alright, hit that point. Come over here and do this one. Same thing, hit that point. I could do either end, doesn't matter. Alright, hit that point where it just stops. Do this with last one. And then we're going to torque it down between 18 to 24 foot-pounds. And we'll set this, it's already at 18. Set it for 20. Make sure we're going the right way. Okay, that's 20. Now we'll do the rear. It's 20. 20. And either side. 20. There we go. Now we can reconnect this. Actually, you know what? We'll take this off and clean this up. This just pulls off, because I noticed there was a lot of oil in it. And I just sprayed some parts cleaner down it. And we can put that back on. Connect it to our valve cover. We're all back together now. And I did get some oil when I originally took it off that leaked, so we'll spray that off. So when we start this up, we can check for leaks. All right, so we're just letting the oil drain. We're gonna change out the filter, get it all filled back up, and then we'll go ahead and start it up and check out the valve cover, make sure there's no leaks. If there is, we'll tighten it up just 4 foot-pounds more to the max at 24. And I think we'll be good. So now that we got the new valve cover gasket on there, everything's tightened down. Let's go ahead and fire it up, let it run. We'll check for leaks and go from there. Alright, so we'll let that run, let it warm up, get it nice and hot, because that's when you'll have your leaks. That's when the oil will start seeping through, if there is any, and we'll go from there. Alright, so we've been driving it all around, definitely warmed up, no leaks, so that is a perfect fit. That's a perfect fit gasket and that whole kit. So if you do have to start tearing into any parts of your engine, you got all these extra gaskets and everything. It's just good to have, especially when TEREX is no longer in business for excavators. So it's hard to find parts, but if you know where to look, it's really simple, because a lot of the parts are Yanmar parts, and then the engine itself is the Mitsubishi. So yeah, and this is the S4L engine. So there's an S4L2. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description if you're looking to pick some up. Yeah, so this is a pretty cool kit. Comes with all types of replacement gaskets and everything. So yeah, definitely worth having and hanging on to. You never know when you need to dive into your engine, but hopefully not. So we're all set here. Once again, we hope you like, enjoy, subscribe, check out all of our other videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me.
All right, Olaf. We'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye, Obo.
Hi, guys.